Gamora, surgically modified and trained as a living weapon, the adopted daughter of the mad titan Thanos. Recently, Thanos lent her and her sister Nebula out to Ronan, which leads us to believe that Thanos and Ronan are working together.
Hey YouTube, Test Just One here. I've just wanted to do a quick video on my new arrival. Well, I've had it for about 4 days now, and really like it. There is not a lot to talk about, to tell you the truth. There's, apart from the 2 blades that she has, she only comes with an extra 4 sets of hands and pegs. So you get a couple of fisted hands and a couple of open hands. And then the clutching hands, which she's got on now. The left hand doesn't clutch the blade handle very well, so I'm not really sure what the story is there. And your standard long blade from the movie here. Plenty of detail in those blades. They're not metal. Yeah. But I will say, in opening this box, Zoe's appearance is definitely captured in this figure. The sculpt is amazing. I think it's fantastic. It's definitely a one of my favourites. The hair flows fairly well. It's been teased at the bottom where the colouring of the red is. It's been teased, so it's quite matted and knotted. But the top part where the separation flows really well. It stays close to her head. Don't really need to touch it, to tell you the truth. I haven't put any sort of styling gel. It does say in the instructions that you can put some styling gel in there if you require to shape her hair in a certain way. I prefer to have it like it is. But yeah, the face, all the markings are there. Her appearance is definitely, that's the actress as she is. So I'm really happy with that. Going down to her body, you can see her cleavage quite well. She's got this sort of fine netting going down the centre where she can see, if you look really careful here, down here, you can see a navel. You can see a belly button. See? So attention to detail, it's all there. Just going to quickly zip around and show you the belt and the harnessing that comes down to her knee from both sides. Plenty of detail, pretty much black and silver. There's not a lot of range of colours there, not a lot of range of colours, but for what it is, it looks quite effective. That's a solo piece there. That does fall down if you actually wriggle it down. That's attached to her belt. And it's just the one holder for the small knife blade, and the sword doesn't have one. I love the outfit. It was well protected when I unboxed it. It had plenty of plastic on the painted, I assume painted blue markings on her outfit, which you have down on her thigh and also on her top, just above her breasts. The boots, pretty standard. They're a one-piece boot. The inside and the outside. The boots are quite trendy. I do like them. I do like them. Very nice. They've got like a netted black cloth attached to the front, but it's all black, No, not much, very little articulation in the ankles, but you can still pose it quite the same. What I like about this figure is the fact that you can cover up most of the joints because they're rubber armed. She's got her wrist supports on there, or what do you want to call them, and gauntlets. I don't know really gauntlets are there, nah, just wrist supports. Yeah, and the boots and everything are covered, so her knees are covered, so it looks quite good and very effective. The arms. Now there is some restriction on posing the arms, and you're not to rotate them out. Andre Xenomorph has given us a full detailed video, opening video on the inside mechanisms of the arm and how they function and how they're attached. It's not for the faint-hearted. If you're a strong collector of Hot Toys figures, you probably might not want to watch this video, but I will put the link in there just if you're curious to see. I nearly fainted when I seen it personally, but some might not faint. So other than that, there's not a lot to it. There's just your typical base, or exactly the same as your Star-Lord's figure, exactly the same base. Got the Guardians of the Galaxy label and the name of the character that you're representing. But yeah, I like it. Really cool. A very simple figure. Not a lot to it. Real hair. That's the glory of these figures, is when they put real hair on them. That so much lifts the character and the display of the figure. It just gives it that extra edge instead of having that hard hair. So Hot Toys, keep going with that hair. I love it. I'm so much looking forward to Chewbacca with Han Solo, seeing how they fuse the hair onto that, and I hope they continue it on in future figures to be released. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to say it's a great figure. Be careful with the arms, they are fragile. I'll put the link below for a Xenomorph's video, and if you haven't seen it already, and yeah, I give it a full thumbs up, to tell you the truth. It's definitely works for me, and I'm looking forward to the next release of the Guardians of the Galaxy gang. Okay, Test Just 1 out. Catch ya.